Today's adventure begins as the recording of this Sunday, October 19th, 2025. 7 p.m. on the nose. Heading to EPCOT Center. And there is a storm a-brewing. Sun is setting, also. Well, the park closes at 9 tonight. Well, the fireworks happen across the lagoon at 9. Gift shops stay open till 10. The Future World gift shops. I probably might not even pop into World Showcase. But I heard that even though it is not officially opened, they have reopened. There's no wait times on the app, but Spaceship Earth supposedly is open after a brief refurb. So I'm going to ride some Spaceship Earth, see the Mickey Power Pole there, see the new road construction that's going to be happening down here over the next few months. You look off in the distance over there. Sun is setting. Very beautiful. Oh, it feels great out. It feels so good out. It's going to be a rainy, windy night at EPCOT. Let's do it. Approaching EPCOT. The new speed bumps or speed humps. Right here is approaching the little parking center area. Definitely not a mad rush to get in at this time of the night. 7:10 right now. Oh, that's because I could just drive right through. Oh, there's no cast members on duty. I nearly forgot about that, but before, I think it's 2 or 3 hours, or 3 hours before the park closes, they stop charging for parking. Now, being a pass holder like I am, you don't have to pay to park because that's included in the price of the AP. But usually they'll stop and at least check. But yeah, it's 7:11 right now. Park closes at 9. So you just drive right in. This is the status of the parking lot at this particular moment. Spaceship Earth was lit up, but there it goes. Should be able to get a couple attractions in before close, and I doubt any of the attractions in Future World will have a wait time more than a walk-on. It'll be a straight walk-on. It's a definite beauty. One of the beautiful things about being a pass holder, living 10 minutes away, 11 minutes away. I think I left my place at 7. Got over to the parking lot at 7:10, 7:11. It's just popping in, seeing when the wait times are low, checking the My Disney Experience app, going, oh, there's not a lot of wait times for the attractions in Future World. Let me head over there. And today, so you look through the shrubs here, or look through the moss and the foliage. I did bring my umbrella. It would be foolish not to. Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. The wind's already starting to pick up. I'm inviting you to join me for a rainy, windy day. There goes the monorail, there goes the monorail. At EPCOT. Caught me by surprise. Join me. Let's have a couple hours in a very wet EPCOT. Shall you? What? Now watch. As soon as now that I have the umbrella up, it'll stop raining. It's just how it goes.
Adam. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? I could have taken the tram, decided to walk. There are 2 people total, and then the cast, so 4 people total. Driver, cast member, and 2 others on the tram. A guy just walked by me, said that Guardians is temporarily closed. We'll not be going to Guardians if that's the case. 79 degrees, it feels great. Right now it's raining. And this showed storms for the next couple hours, but now that I got over here and opened up the umbrella, and I put Celebration in because it's, 4 miles away, but same general area. Let's look at the current status of the weather patterns. 7:19. There you go. For all the former future meteorologists out there and have interest. I've never seen a cast member almost like they're on the tarmac with an airplane. He's got the little with things like you have on the tarmac. It's cool. I guess that for people to be able to walk across that little walkway there. See, there's like a little walkway. I guess to cross over. Maybe because of the inclement weather, or maybe they're just doing that all the time now. That's new. Let's look at some wait times. 15 minutes for Soarin', 5 minutes for the Land, 5 minutes for Nemo. Guardians is in fact, according to the person that walked by me, down. Test Track is down. 45 minutes for Frozen. I'm not even going to step into World Showcase. I'm just going to do Future World. But you'll notice, even though there are strong rumors that Spaceship Earth has reopened, there is no wait time. Just 35 minutes here is not for Spaceship Earth. That is for the Mickey and Pals meet and greet. But Spaceship Earth, let's see if it's open. Hopefully that's a walk-on also. But you look at, so yeah, you got Figment over here, 5 minutes. I'm a big fan of Future World. Last hour and a half of the park being open. They're always walk-ons. All right, from what I can tell, it is in fact open. You kind of pan over here, I can see a queue starting to formulate. There are people in line, so it means Spaceship Earth appears to be open. And the line doesn't look like it's going to be too terribly bad. Here is my typical photo in the mirror here, or video I should say, in the mirror underneath the little stanchions that hold Spaceship Earth together. Yeah, this is probably going to be a 10-minute wait, not bad. Yeah, 10 minutes. It was moving pretty quick, but now it's kind of stopped, so it might be a little more than 10. Should probably do this first just in case it isn't running the rest of the night. They've kind of rerouted everything. There's a split in the line right there. There are another cast members going up, so I don't know. I think maybe... Oh no, it's moving again. It's moving again. Success. One thing I'm kind of curious, I kind of wonder what all they did on this, and I have to wonder if they have turned the Paperboy back around like how he used to be. He's been facing a wall for years. This was only down for like, what, a few months or 6 months, so couldn't have done too much of an overhaul. I don't recall if that was lit up, illuminated around the border of the sign there or not. In fact, to be honest, I can't really recall if it was or not, but it looks good now, nonetheless. And as amazing as this attraction is, probably the best in EPCOT, just stands the test of time. It does need a little TLC and a little, monstrous refurb at some point. I'm sure they've cleaned it up a little bit, but I feel like it definitely needs a complete overhaul at some point. But just think of how great this slow-moving dark ride is. There's 2 other ones that were similar to this that were lost at EPCOT that have been replaced. So you got World of Motion and you got Horizons. Imagine if we still had World of Motions and Horizons. I mean, World of Motion is now Test Track, which is still pretty good. But what is where Horizons is, in my opinion, a complete travesty to get rid of an amazing dark ride. So anyone that thinks how great this is and how much they love this, just imagine 2 more slow-moving dark rides similar to this that I've got rid of. I need to remain seated with my hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. Push whatever language I want to touch the language and head up into the most magnificent sphere that EPCOT has ever created. This is one of the best attractions of all time for a Disney park. Definitely top 10. Maybe even top 5. But definitely top 10. Classic, vintage, beautiful, and absolutely amazing. I love Spaceship Earth. I love it. I can't really tell if they did a whole heck of a lot of anything to it. I mean, I still love it, even if it does need the complete overhaul and to be fixed up a little more than what they did during the few month, 3 to 6 months. I can't remember exactly how long it was down for refurb. But I couldn't really tell any major differences on what they did throughout the course of the actual ride itself. Through the attraction on the ride vehicle, couldn't really tell if they really did a whole heck of a lot. And I'm here to report that the guy that's holding the newspapers, the kid holding the newspapers, is still up against the back wall. He's not in where he originally was many, many years ago. He used to be right by the, right by the ride track. You can see his face and everything. Now his face has been sticking up against the back of the wall. So I don't know what's going on with that, but also at the very end, when they do the photos, where you take the photo at the beginning, I had a pretty clear view of the camera. I smiled for the camera and all that, and wasn't able to get the photo. The photo was not working, so a big thumbs down on the fact that they cannot get the photo the photo thing to work correctly. Some people get it to work, some people don't get it to work, but I feel like the descent is probably long overdue for being changed. All right, Spaceship Earth, the updated version, which I couldn't tell much of an update, completed. I still love it though. I will always love Spaceship Earth, but I feel like not a whole heck of a lot was done to it. Usually when a refurb is only a few months, you know, a major refurb takes like a year and a half if they're going to completely redo something dramatically. And this was such a short one, I wasn't expecting a whole lot of changes. But look at this, little Spaceship Earth right here. There's the monorail track. That's probably a version of Progress City. False vision of what EPCOT originally was going to be. This is an artistic rendering of someone's interpretation of what they thought Walt thought Progress City would be. But yeah, you know, it's still an hour before the park closes. Test track just reopened. 60-minute wait time, but they do have a single rider. What if I go over there and see what and I've only ridden the new test track once, and my batteries ran out, so I didn't really get a good documentation of it. So maybe I'll head over to test track, try to do the single rider, and get on that tonight. A little post-rain test track. Test track 3.0. And I just checked, and Guardians is still down. There are no Guardians. There's no single rider on Guardians. Yep, Horizons was right over there. And World of Motion is right here where Test Track now is. I do like Test Track a lot though. I do like Test Track. Getting in single rider at 8:06. 8:06 getting in single rider over here. Right here. All right, that's the standby line down there. Single rider looks like it's gonna be a 5-minute wait. 5-minute wait because I am rolling solo today. So I'm guessing I'll be on by, I don't know, in just a couple minutes. Got in line at 8:06. What exactly is Test Track? As presented here by their explanation, Test Track is a turbulent thrill ride showcasing the future of automotive technology. Features rapid acceleration, sudden braking, sharp turns, and don't forget, steeply banked curves. Yeah, it'll be about 10 minutes total wait time on this. 9 minutes. 9 minutes, and now I'm just got placed in my spot in line. Single rider, row number 5. Call it 10 minutes. Love you can see down into the queue now.
Your tech vehicle.
What are you doing?
Sounding futuristic.
Just be yourself. We've always been dreaming about roads in the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
Vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises.
Hang on!
Woo! Nicely done.
Surprises, huh? Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Oh, let's try another. Wow, it's good with the third row.
Thank you.
And here's
There is no third row.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, that's cool. What we got? Get it up now. Let's get it up. pretty good redo. I kind of like the 3.0 version. And now over into the showroom. Completely bland and extremely boring. Look at this. What happened to the quirky and very cool ambiance and the cool vibe they have in here? This is horrible. This is the most bland thing ever. The exit's bad, so bad. I mean, they always had the cars that you could look at and you could purchase, or you could like be interested in purchasing, but at least they had some neat backdrops you could get photos with and kind of walk through and stuff. They don't have any of that anymore. It's basically just like going to your local car dealership at the exit. But as far as the attraction and the ride itself, yeah, thumbs up. It is, oh, this is good. I don't have this. I don't have this Mickey here with the new test track Mickey. I really like the overlay. I think it's definitely a lot better than the 2.0 version that they had, even though it still kind of has that futuristic Tron-ish kind of thing. But there is some mixture of like practical stuff in there too as well. So I definitely like the new version. I'm gonna get this pin. I'm gonna put it with my Mickey pins. That's cool. Yeah, just the ending portion with the sales pitch at the end. Not as fun as it once was. It's missing the fun element in the showroom. Oh, that's cool. Look at this. Play in the park popcorn. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy has reopened, and the app says 70 minutes. I'm going to call their bluff and say this is shorter than I'm going to call their bluff and say it's going to be 30 minutes because there is no outdoor queue. So I'm going to say it's not going to be a walk-on, but this thing is definitely not 70 minutes. I'll be on this before 9. Again, it says 70 minutes. I think that's a ploy to get no one to get in line because the park closes in a half hour. That's my thought process. Let's see. Balloons must be put away. And I'm heading in. Let's see how it is. I am walking in at 8:33. I'm walking in the door at 8:33. So head in, 8:33. The wonders of Xandar, from our world to yours. I'm going to be on this before 9. I will be on the ride before 9. All right, now I'm wondering if my prediction will be correct, but maybe.
Does anyone know what they call themselves? What?
Okay, I was way off on my estimate. It has already been 50 minutes. And I think the reason, even though I got in at 9:30 or 8:33, it didn't flow very well because the ride was shut down for so long that everyone with the lightning lanes were in the lightning lane line. So that line was pretty lengthy. So my estimate was off. Usually when you walk right in, it's less than a half hour, about 50 minutes to get to the second pre-show room. So probably another 10 minutes before I actually get on the attraction. So let's call it a solid hour. But if it wasn't for the ride being down for multiple hours throughout the course of the day, and everyone with the lightning lane, lining up to get their spot, I think it would have been closer to my estimate, but I was off, so I stand corrected. Should have worked that into the equation before I got in, but I didn't. The cosmic generator right here. It's going to disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. It's gone. Curious what song I'll get. I haven't ridden this month. Last month I got September because they did September for every ride through. I didn't realize that at the time because I rode it 2 times that night. Both times got the song September, and then I realized, oh, you know what? It is September, so that made sense. It has officially been 1 hour. But yeah, I was way off. I was way off in my estimate. You win some, you lose some. I guess that makes up for my 10-minute walk on to test track. All right, I'm all the way in the back, row 10. Back row. It does circle around, spins around, so you're at the front for a bit. But I am in row 10. Let's go time. Almost, they were pretty much correct. By the time this launches, it's going to be exactly 70 minutes. Way off in my estimate. Here it comes. I ended up getting the song Conga, Gloria Estefan. I think technically Miami Sound Machine, but she probably did it as a solo artist also. I'm not sure. I would definitely say it's not my favorite of the songs. If I had to choose, I would say Iran, Flock of Seagulls, or Everybody Wants to Rule the World would be the second option, Tears for Fears. But I didn't get either one of those. Got Conga, which I think a lot of people, it's like a lot of people's favorite song. I'm heading out now, get a nice little view of the exiting out of Spaceship Earth, all illuminated in all its wonderful glory. God, glad I got to ride on it. Glad it's back open. And as I'm exiting out, not only can I hear and see the generator there on that light, but also the fireworks are happening over at Magic Kingdom. And the parking lot is cleared out because it is 10 o'clock now. Take a look over there. Oh, that's cool. Something really cool about the last 2 hours of park being open. Looking back on it, I probably shouldn't have got in line for Guardians. But even an hour is not bad, but when you predict a half hour and you're off, and they drive the point home that they were correct. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Weather out here is so good. So nice. Getting some nice little firework angles there across the parking lot here. Not Magic Kingdom, EPCOT. And then over there is Magic Kingdom where the fireworks are happening. That's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, just a nice little pop into EPCOT. A vlog. And of course, naturally, as soon as I walked in with the umbrella, it didn't rain the whole rest of the time. I mean, it was storming until I walked in, closed the umbrella up, and never reopened it. Well, that's gonna do it for today. I'll see you in the next video. The vlog is over. This is what I was waiting for. Bonus footage. Without a cut. Let's go.